Hi, this is Ranadi Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time is a talk about electric vehicle technology. So nowadays, this is an era of electricity, and everything should be done by electricity, and including the vehicle as well as cooking devices. So in terms of electric vehicle technology, if we talk about, it's very old in nature. The first electric vehicle was invented in around 1800s, prior to petrol engine and diesel engine. It's an irony that we opted for petrol engine instead of electric vehicle, and probably because of lack in invention of battery technology or solar energy technology, probably. Anyway, now it is a time for electric vehicle technology, and since electric vehicle is run by electric motor only, and this electric motor is age old technology. It's in our home fan, and fan is a electric motor. By rotation of electric motor, it will create wind or air. So very old technology. So I was just thinking whether is there any curriculum inside NCERT wherein they are, probably because this is 2025. I passed out in 2004 high school and 2002 school. So in my days, in 2000, prior to 2002, in class 6 we used to study brushless motor and generator, or brush motor or generator, DC motor or AC motor. So I was just thinking, since like in class 6 it was, I think I passed out in 2002 school, so around 4 years back, around 1996 1998, if you talk about, in those days we have been taught motor, AC motor, DC motor. So I was just thinking, when we have been taught AC motor and DC motor, there should be some sort of chapter in 2025 in NCERT books. CBSE actually follows NCERT books. In NCERT books, wherein they will be teaching electric vehicle technology. But sadly, there is not a single book which will be teaching electric vehicle technology even after 2002 till 2025. If we talk about, even after 23 years past, there is not a single chapter in NCERT books which will be teaching electric vehicle, and you already know that now everything is running by electricity, including vehicle as well. I have my electric cycle. It is simple technology, and it is around 25,000, bought from e-motorad. So you can understand a technology which is so simple in nature as well as cheaper, and I bought it. I used it in my two-wheeler, which is electric bicycle. So I was thinking that since this technology is there prevalent in our society, there should be a chapter in the NCERT book, CBSE about education, wherein they will be teaching what is electric vehicle. And in terms of electric vehicle, if we talk about, mostly four-wheelers we are considering. So sadly, there is not a single chapter which will be teaching electric vehicle technology, and this technology is very simpler, in fact the simplest of all technologies in vehicle technology. The simplest technology is electric vehicle technology. Then there comes diesel Diesel engine is also simpler, and the most complex technology is petrol engine technology. So in terms of complexity, if we talk about, petrol engine is the most complex technology because it uses both electricity as well as manual intervention, wherein the diesel engine is a simple technology. It will take only manual intervention, not a single drop of electricity will be used. So you can understand, in terms of complexity, petrol engine is the most complex, then simpler is diesel engine, and the simplest of all technology is electric vehicle technology. So in terms of simplicity, it's so simple that even a secondary school student can create or develop, which you have seen in my earlier video, wherein two girls from Chhattisgarh will be developing a electric vehicle, small prototype electric vehicle, which will be running on eternal energies, creating its own energy with two batteries. So anyway, so I was just thinking, then I try to search in school book, class 6 books, because we studied in 1998, and thereafter I thought that in class 10 they will be teaching, because nowadays everything is electric. Not a single mention about electric vehicle, sadly. But then I all of a sudden went ahead and searched high school science class 12 chapter, wherein they have mentioned a bit about electric motor, brush motor, where I'll show you the chapter basically. So that's it. Not a single point of mention about electric vehicle in our whole CBSE curriculum. So very sad in nature, because such the simplest. Instead, we are teaching petrol engine, diesel engine, which are the not simple, very complex in nature. Why do our students, why do a child would understand a complex technology when very simple technology or is already existing in nature? But anyway, sadly, we are simply following blindly on petrol engine. Petrol engine is very complex because it uses manual as well as electricity. Both the things it will use. Basically, a hybrid in nature. The hybrid model always is complex in nature, and diesel will always is a pressurized engine, so it does not use electricity. But nowadays we are welcoming all those hybrid steps in diesel engine as well. So anyway, in terms of simplicity, electric motor is the simplest technology would ever exist in our system, in our society. But still we are not teaching. Instead we are teaching petrol engine, diesel engine in school, which is very complex, and student mind is like a small child who always thinks about simpler things instead of complex things. So I believe that it's a high tide and time that students, small children, should be taught electric vehicle technology instead of petrol engine and diesel engine. Simplicity should be accepted instead of complexity in our system. Anyway, so I thought that it would be better for me to give some sort of idea in terms of electric vehicle technology, and I would tell you how this electric vehicle technology actually runs. But prior to that, you should always remember that electric vehicle technology basically runs with electric motor, and if that motor is can be run by battery, then that's it. It's the simplest of all technology. So I have a prototype, very small motor I have. I bought it very early. I bought it around 2 or 3 days, around 1 year back. So I'll show you the size of that miniature motor, and that miniature motor will revolve with two pencil batteries. So you can understand a technology which will run on battery, and it will act as a vehicle. So such a simpler technology. So I'll show you the video. Along with I will give you the theory. Once this battery can be understood, once this motor can be understood through the operation of battery, you can easily understand that the same technology, if can be implemented in any vehicle, then that vehicle will act as an electric vehicle. So that's a very simple technology. And along with that, I'll tell you a person who knows that electric vehicle technology is very simple, and that technology can be basically reproduced. Electric vehicle technology can be reproduced in our bicycle, and you will be amazed to see that he would be using fan electric fan motor to develop a electric bicycle. So I'll show you that video as well. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So this is the electric motor, such as miniature electric motor. It will rotate. Moment I will connect with the battery is having an electricity. So moment I will connect, this entire thing will rotate. such a small See, this is my finger, the finger size, such a small motor. That's it. If you can run this motor with the electricity, and this motor if attached with a wheel, suppose this is a single wheel, then this entire wheel will rotate and it will act as an electric vehicle. So I'll show you how it can be done. So this is the battery. This has two pencil batteries. One pencil battery, two pencil batteries. So this battery will produce some electricity, and this electricity is DC, direct current electricity. The moment I will touch with this circuit, see some LEDs. So moment I will touch with this, It is, see, it is rotating. More, see, this magnet is this tire is rotating. Now that this technology about the motor technology has been taught in class 12 in chapter 4 of moving charges and magnetism. With this Fleming's rift and loom, they have described how does the motor work. So basically a DC motor, and you can easily understand in class 12 high school science only, not in high school arts or commerce. So very sad that school are not getting electric motor technology, but high school science only is getting, and probably because of that there is a delay in electric vehicle technology given to the armed masses. So probably I believe that this technology should be taught in high school, not in high school science but in school curriculums. Since we don't have any chapter in our school, I thought it would be better to teach all of us the basics of electric vehicle. It has a motor. Motor is attached to a battery, and the motor is connected to two wheels, and it has an accelerator or a regulator to increase or decrease the speed, along with that brake to control the entire speed. So that's it, very simple, and rest other two wheels are connected. So that way electric vehicles actually run. Very simple technology, simplest of all other technologies. So the technology is so simple that even a simple cyclist can develop an electric cycle. So what he does that he would be using a electric fan of our at our house, and using a old electric fan, and with that electric fan he will be making the wheel of the back wheel of the electric cycle, and it will be attached with a battery, a normal battery, and that battery will be having a regulator basically is an accelerator means it will accelerate or decelerate the entire rotational speed of the tire or the fan. So this is the battery almost looks like a car battery. He will be attaching with the cycle handle, and then he will be connecting a regulator. So basically a regulator is basically an accelerator. So when he will increasing the regulator speed, it will increase the rotational speed of the back wheel. So the very simple technology, such a simple technology, and a small prototype of this technology can be developed by a school student as well. Very simple technology. And see, he is connecting with the battery, and he is plugging it with the regulator just in order to increase the speed. So that's it, very simple technology. Now he would be riding the cycle, increasing the regulator, rotating the regulator in order to increase the speed of the wheel, obviously linear motion of the electric cycle as well. So now he is riding the cycle, now he is rotating the regulator. Now slowly and gradually the speed of the cycle will be increasing, since because the fan is rotating with the help of electricity, getting the electricity from battery, and at the same time if he rotates the regulator, it will increase the speed. So you have understood that electric vehicle technology, whether it is a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler or a three-wheeler, is so simpler in nature that we have to shed off all those backdated concepts, that is petrol engine, diesel engine. Petrol engine is very complex because it is a four-stroke engine. It has a 4 into 8 cyclic acceptance, and it is powered by, or it is activated by electricity. So very irony that electricity is basically igniting the entire system, but it is not running the system. So very comical sort of technology, and it is very complex because it is hybrid. It is taking electricity as well as manual form in order to run the entire device. Wherein the diesel engine, which I have already told, is very simple. With high pressurized, it will auto ignite. So simpler, but the simplest of all technology is electric vehicle technology, which I believe that should be taught in primary school or secondary school. We have been taught in secondary school, I think class 6, but nowadays they have completely removed the petrol engine, probably petrol diesel engine also they have removed. So probably I think it is time has come, they should usher in electric vehicle technology in class 6 or before class 10. such that everybody, not only high school science only get the idea, but everybody, high school commerce, high school arts, everybody would get the idea. In that way, they will not hinder, become a stump or become a block to the electric vehicle technology. So because I believe that nowadays in 2025, most of the people who are not aware of electric vehicle technology, they are simply going after petrol or diesel engine technology, because they believe that that is simpler, because they have not been taught in school. So that is the problem. So probably in 2026 curriculum, electric vehicle technology will be taught in our CBSE book as well, so as that there will be more acceptance by Aam Aadmi in electric vehicle technology. That's all. If you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so, and please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I wish you nice night. Bye.